Hello, I'm Chef Filippo, and this is the first episode of a series of shorts on cooking. In this episode I will show you how to cook a real farinata. Don't believe the bullshit they tell you about farinata. I've tried many times to do it following the original recipe, and it is impossible. It is impossible to cook it in the oven. So I will explain my own way to do a very good farinata, and we are going to do it together with the ingredients you see on this table. Okay, basically everything we need to prepare farinata is here on this table. We have olive oil, chickpea flour, rosemary that I just picked up outside, water and a glass of wine. Okay, since the base of farinata is chickpea flour mixed with water, the first thing we have to do is to mix them together. Now this operation is pretty difficult, so we will use a little bit of technological help to do it. Now let me grab the sausage in this dish because I don't know, I just use all the flour that I had at home and water. The quantity of water must be carefully chosen, as it's going to spoil your dish. Okay, it seems that the flour and the water are going well together. We got the right mix, and now the little technological help. We just use a mixer to make it really smooth. We add a little bit of olive oil as well. Here it is. And then we mix it up all together. Okay, now we have our flour mixed with water and olive oil. Just a little bit of salt, and then we are going to put it in the pan. That's the key of the recipe, listen to me, because if you put it in the oven, it's never going to be ready, and it will end up not good, not eatable. You will have problems in controlling its thickness and many other things. If we cook it in the pan, it's much more controllable. We can turn it upside down, we can have fun, and it will be ready in 5 to 10 minutes. So if you have time, I strongly suggest you to leave the flour and water to rest a little bit there. If you don't have time, it's okay. We are just going to cook it right now, and you will see how it will be. Okay. Now we start putting some olive oil into a pan. Not really too much, not too little. Here we are. We add some salt to what we just did. A little bit of turning. In this case, technology is not really necessary. And now we wait for the oil to be hot. In the meanwhile, we make use of the rosemary and of the wine. Rosemary is good to give good taste to our dish. And if you wonder about wine, it's just good for drinking while we wait. The good cooker always taste something. As my assistant is showing you, now the rosemary is frying a little bit. That means what? It means that the oil is hot. So it's time to add our compound. Probably it will be a little bit too much for this pan. So that's good. We can have two farinatas. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, it's basically like doing an omelette. And I guarantee this method, I can say that is almost attended. You will see that it's going to be good. This is spoiling our shape, so remove it. You see it by itself is taking a completely circular shape, and we keep it on a hot fire. Farinata will fry in the oil, like if it was on the oven, but in a much more controlled way. You see, exactly as an omelette, the bottom will be stable, but the top part instead. Okay, now I will show you a trick to take some. Just a sec. Basically, just pour it here, and 1, 2, 3, slam it back. We can also cut it a bit to ease the cooking process. And also we will get it already sliced. Okay, that's it. Here we are. As you can see, our farinata in the pan is ready. Now we deploy it into its own dish for serving. Already perfectly sliced, crispy, at the right point. Here it is. So far so good. And we are going to add some extra salt, a little bit extra salt, since it is a kind of focaccia, so it must be salty. Especially we are going to add pepper, that is an essential ingredient for the topping. Here it is, and you can eat this just by itself. You can add some porchetta or ham cotto. Have a nice meal. Okay, I was glad to show you this recipe. Make a good use of it, and see you at the next episode of Filippo the Chef. Bye bye.